Right, last one, come on guys. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it, I didn't, you did it.
To begin, I just want to congratulate Harvey.
I'd like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Thank you, Harvey Weinstein.
I want to thank Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
My agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein.
I love this next presenter. He's so cool. He's the star of Iron Man, Two Girls and a Guy, Wonder Boys. Sorry, these porn films. What? Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. Bowfinger. Really? Yeah. Up the Academy. Come on. He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr.
Aside from the fact that it's been hugely mean-spirited with mildly sinister undertones, I'd say the vibe of the show is pretty good so far, wouldn't you?
The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves no better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her... Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but you can't have everything. Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then. What? Probably. Our next presenter is the star of the hilarious comedy The Martian. Oh, he nearly died. Right. He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon. What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people. We all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, isn't there? Thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike. Oh, what would we do? You couldn't replace them. You couldn't replace them with any other profession, lawyers or doctors. Can you imagine a real surgeon doing what Hugh Laurie does in-house? It'd be pathetic. He'd be all over the place. We're going, oh, where do I stand? How's my accent? What's my lines? You know, Hugh, with the aid of coaches and stuff, can eventually learn his lines while saving lives. He's a genius. How could you replace Kiefer Sutherland for? I'd love to see a real anti-terrorist agent try and defuse a bomb in a busy train station in 1 hour. Some of those scenes, by the way, where Kiefer grabs someone and beats them to a pulp, they weren't even in the script. The director just said, keep rolling, we'll work it into the... Actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over, because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star, and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child, with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie, and you think, oh, Mummy. Let's get on with it before NBC replace me with Jay Leno. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we've got to drag it out for 3 hours. You binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. Our next presenter is the Queen of Pop. Not you, Alton. Sit down. She's all woman. I'll give you some clues. She's always Vogue. She's a material girl. And she's just like a virgin. Please welcome Madonna.
If I'm still just like a virgin, Ricky, then why don't you come over here and do something about it? I haven't kissed a girl in a few years. On TV.
Don't be so shy, just tell me what you like. All day, all night, I'll keep you satisfied. Come to my place, and take a shot. All day, all night, I'll keep you satisfied.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A super drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So... It's all... There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I wore the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Well, the excellent Spotlight has been nominated. Yeah, the Catholic Church are furious about the film as it exposes the fact that 5% of all their priests have repeatedly molested children and been allowed to continue to work without punishment. Roman Polanski called it the best date movie ever. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. Look, it was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you?
You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh, he's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from? Let's pay him hundreds of millions of dollars and put him in every movie. If you can't be bothered to go to the cinema to see Steve in action, then just watch him every Thursday here on NBC.
I'd love to do a book of his quotes. I love books of quotations. I read them for pleasure. I've got a few of these compilations. But one of my heroes is Winston Churchill. And Wed, give us the tools and we will finish the job. I thought, how inspiring. And when I read, never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few, I thought, how patriotic. I read, it is a good thing for an uneducated man to read books of quotes. I thought, you cheeky fat git. People say that Oscar Wilde is genius has ever lived. Let's test that. Let's see what is one of his. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That is his. That sounds a bit gay to me. Give another go, isn't it? I couldn't help it. I can resist everything except temptation. That sounds gay as well. I want to start that with an ooh. I want to go, oh, I couldn't help it. You know, with I can resist everything except temptation. Dance to be a fine thing. Do you know what I mean? And when he went through customs all those years ago in New York, then the customs officer, just doing his job, said, would he declare, Oscar Wilde famously said, nothing but my genius. It's not witty, he planned. I bet the first time we went through customs in a foreign country, he was all, yes sir, no sir, and he declared, no, I think okay. I just thought, what's something fucking brilliant to say? Should I go? No. Oh, God. He had to wait weeks in those, back on a boat to England, planning it. And he declared, nothing but my genius. I'll be in the book of quotations, won't I? There again, finds the same bloke. There goes, on you go. I didn't even fucking ask him. Excuse me, I didn't ask me if I didn't declare. Random. Back on the boat, 3 weeks later, planning it, ending declare, no. Gets there again, right? Gets in the same bloke's queue. This time he looks all shifty, so he gets called out. And the bloke goes, did you buy anything? That's not the question. Just say, have you anything to declare? Have you anything to declare? Nothing but my genius. Who's the butt plug? There, mate.
I got fat because I was a greedy, lazy bastard. There's no other explanation. And I needed people that, they come to me now and they go, well done, you look great. But they weren't telling me I looked terrible. They're basically saying I look terrible. No one told me at the time. It was really taboo. I needed waiters to come over and go, fuck off, you've had enough. Right? And I've been criticised in the past for having a go at fat people. I've never had a go at fat people. I've only ever pointed out the fact that you get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off. That's simple science. I don't judge them in any other aspect of their life, but that's what happens. You get fat if you take in more calories than you burn off, okay? And that's indisputable, okay? Now, the thing is, people think I'm having a go. I'm not, because I don't judge them. If I see a fat person, I don't make assumptions about him other than how they got fat. And, this is the other thing, wait, right? Not only is that what makes you fat, people know that's what's making them fat. No one got fat behind their own back. No one and went, what the fuck's that? Okay? It's not a surprise, it's a gradual process. You have loads of time to back out from this project. Also, no one's sneaking into thin people's apartments and injecting their lettuce with 1,000,000 calories. That doesn't happen, okay? They know what's doing. If you go up to a bloke and he's surrounded by cakes and pies, right? And you go, you know what's making you fat, don't you? He doesn't go, is it all the running? He knows what it... But I don't make judgments, okay, other than how they got fat, okay? If I see a fat person, I don't go, oh, he's fat, therefore he's jolly, right? A lot of them are miserable, aren't they? If I see a fat girl, I don't go, oh, she'd be pretty if she lost weight. That's rarely the case, okay? So don't fall for that, okay? A lot of them started eating because they had fuck all to lose. So, no. But there's no stigma attached because people don't even want to use the word fat now because I think it's derogatory. It's a real taboo subject. So they use euphemisms. They go, oh, you know Brenda, the big girl? What, 7 foot? No. Not 2. What does she look like? Brenda, you know, she's the one who's clammy even in winter. Just say she's fat. Nothing wrong with it. It's their choice. It's up to you if you want to be fat. It's fine. But they don't. They go, you know, Brenda, she's out of breath just standing up at her desk. But even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I feel sorry for them, right? No, I do. Particularly fat women, because fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know. We don't come under the same constraints of society, whereas women are inundated with images of how you should be, size 0 models, this diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair. They've all got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. Always got those lovely false nails, haven't they? They make an effort. Anything but jogging, right? They love high heels, don't they? They think it makes their legs look less... It doesn't. It just... You can just hear them coming now. I don't want any fat people to feel uncomfortable at one of my gigs, so next time, buy 2 seats. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shut up. I'm not having a go. I'm just pointing out, you know... I was listening to the radio in England a few weeks back, Radio 4, quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh, yeah, well, it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know, with your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock. Oh. Happy 16th birthday, son. This is Raoul. Suck his cock. Sorry, father? Suck his cock. 16 now, suck his cock. I'm heterosexual. Oh, with his newfangled words. Suck his cock. Come on. Right. I don't like cock, father. Doesn't like cock. How do you know if you've never tried it? Suck his cock. Suck one cock. Suck... that's... Not sucking it, that's playing with you. Put it in your mouth. Put it... Look, have a go, you might like it. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? I fucking love these. If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat. But it doesn't, so it's not, okay? I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay? And... me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these 2 huge fat women, okay? Proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So... Proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head, and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there, and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into the supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always, they've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just... And it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door. Keep the big door. Sure, keep the big door. Come on, fat people. Come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain. It's all stuff that's good for you, okay? Of course they'll be confused at first. They go, well, that's not real food to them. They think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes? Where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door. But this door is human-sized, okay? So now they go, there's the cakes. They go, oh, fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the fucking door. I can't. And they're starving. They go, oh, God, what's this? I've got to eat some, what's this, a banana? Right? And they go back, oh, no, I still can't. Back another carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them. Soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean... But we've got to do something. We've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you. It's up to them. It's their body. It's their life. And that's true. But we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life. He loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this. Please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in the cupboard. You'll be back in like me. But, you know... Heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything, you can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with a needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick, and they just go into the cupboard like that, okay? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little trail of chocolates, and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because 1/3 of the world are obese, and 1/3 of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.